Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. We haven't done a sit down video in a while, and honestly we're just really cozy. It's hot outside, so we keep my apartment very cold. But yeah, we are just going to do what I read in, what is it, May and June, I think were the last two. We're just really keeping it casual out here. My skin is breaking out, which is so fun. Love that for me. But yeah, let me pull up my Goodreads. Grab a little drink. This is LMNT, Element. I don't know how to pronounce it, but they're like electrolytes, but they have salt in them. I have been trying to drink a lot of them because after my workouts, I literally feel so drained. So that's so fun. We love that. Okay. Starting May off, I read three. Why do I feel like we already talked about my May favorites? But I feel like we didn't. Okay, so we started off with Three Little Mistakes from the Blindfold Club, the third one, which was the last book. I gave it 3 stars. It was not super great, if I remember correctly. Because this one was like, I think he was the owner of the club, right? I don't know. It was like, wasn't my fave, wasn't the worst. It did the job. Yeah, I don't know. Then, or no, we read the third one, and then the fourth one was the club owner, and I gave that one 2 stars because I just did not enjoy. What the heck was the third one then? Oh wait, no. The third one was the club owner, right? Yes. Then what was the fourth one? Oh, this one was like the girl in the earlier books. She was like the, I don't know, the like wasn't she the, what's the word, like negotiator, and then she falls in love with a tattoo artist, I'm pretty sure, because she's like an FBI agent or something. I don't know. That one was not very good, and neither was the other one. But anyway, moving on. Then we read Ghosted by J.M. Darhauer. Oh, this one was kind of cute. It was talking, it's like a second chance romance type situation because they knew each other before, blah blah blah, they have a kid, whatever. That one was pretty good. I gave it 4 stars. Then we read Kiss and Don't Tell, the Vancouver Agitators. That's actually really funny. It was hockey. I really started the series because I want to read the third book, which is Right Man, Right Time. But I haven't gotten to the second book yet. So that's on the TBR. The first book was not good. I gave it a solid 2. Yeah, honestly don't remember much of this book. I just remember that it was about hockey, and that's really it. Then we read Twisted Lies, number 4, which I gave 4 stars. In my opinion, this is my rating of the Twisted series. The second one is top. We love him. We love them together, okay? Book 1, number 2, okay? Book 3, or no, book 4, 3rd spot. Book 3, yeah, that can get thrown out the door. I did not enjoy that book whatsoever. Like, I don't know if it's because I didn't like Jules or what, but no, did not mess with that book whatsoever. Then I read That One Night, which was the Jackson Rays. do you call that a novella? Because I know novellas are like in between books, but this was like the prequel type thing. And she says you don't have to read it, but in my opinion, I think you have to read it, because then you want to understand like the relationship that the characters have before and why everybody's like about them, you know? And then I took some time off before I read the actual book. So I read Wolf, which was the Brotherhood #1. I gave that 4 stars. Oh, also that one night I gave 4 stars. I really liked it. It was short, it was sweet. And like, I don't think you could read that book on its own and be like satisfied, because it's like literally just background information, and it's literally like 100 pages, if that. So I read the Brotherhood series, which Wolf was #1, which I gave 4 stars, because that one I really had no idea what was going on. And then I read Rush, and then Sully. Rush I also thought was pretty good. I gave that one 3 stars. Sully was horrible. I did not enjoy at all. I gave it 2 stars. Then I read Love and Other Words, and everybody like raved about this. And I read it and I was like not super impressed, if I'm gonna be honest. It was like kind of painful to get through. I gave it 3 stars. Like, it wasn't the worst thing I've ever read, but it also like was not great. It's basically just talking about like a love story and how like they were each other's first love and then they like couldn't move on type thing. I don't know. It didn't do anything for me. Then I read Daisy Jones and the Six, and I started reading the physical book, and then I saw a TikTok and everybody was like, if you're reading Daisy Jones and the Six, stop reading the book and listen to the audiobook. So I found the audiobook. Well, I started listening to it on Spotify for free, because Spotify came in clutch. Then Spotify took away all of like the freaking audiobooks for free, so then I had to find it on YouTube. And I really liked it because when they interviewed different characters, it changed the voice. So like, some audiobooks, they just have like one person narrating the whole thing, and so like when it switches between characters, sometimes it's confusing. But like with Daisy Jones and the Six, they literally had different people for all of them, because after I listened to this book, I watched the Amazon show, and it's the same interview style, which would make sense because it's based off the book. But I enjoyed the audiobook more than I enjoyed the TV show. But I think that if I didn't listen or read the audiobook, that I would have really liked the TV show. I just like, I don't know why, I just like couldn't really get into the TV show. Like, it was kind of hard. I don't know if it's because I knew what was gonna happen or what, but I gave Daisy Jones and the Six 4 stars because I really enjoyed. But I don't know, I didn't like read it super fast, and I feel like if I like read things really fast, usually they're 5 stars, you know. Then I read Pucking Around, which was the Jacksonville Rays that one night 0.5 novella thing. This was like the real book. It was 5 stars. I will say there is like minimal plot. Like, it's pretty much just raunchy, smutty hockey romance, you know. I enjoyed, sometimes I don't know if all of the information I was given was needed, but yeah, I don't know. Some people are like very, I hate this book, and some people are like, we love this book. I don't know. I felt like that the book was unnecessarily long. It's like 700 something pages. Here, hold on, let me pull it up. 750 pages. It's unnecessarily long for the amount of plot that is given. I really enjoy hockey romance books. Like, I've been reading hockey romance books since I was in high school. I think I like them though because I enjoy watching hockey. So then like when I get to read about hockey, it's like just as enjoyable. Because like literally it's not just like hockey romances I enjoy reading. Like, I literally read Sidney Crosby's autobiography. So was it written by him? I don't know. It might have just been his biography. I don't know if it was autobiography. Anyway, beside the point. Do I recommend everyone reading Pucking Around? No. You have to be a certain someone to enjoy, because there are some parts that I didn't even enjoy, and I enjoy most hockey romance books. Like, I read a couple series that were so bad, but I just finished them because it was hockey, you know? I don't know, man. I also like can't DNF a book. It like stresses me out. I don't know why it does. Okay, moving on. So I ended that book in July, or in June. Then we read American Queen by Sierra Simone. I gave the first book 4 stars. I really enjoyed the first book. I thought it was like so cute about like them and her growing up and blah blah blah, and I thought it was cute, whatever. Then I took a little break from that because I wanted to read Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. I love Penelope Douglas's writing, and some people I don't think agree with that. I loved the Devil's Night series so much. Like, I really enjoyed. I think though I liked it because in my brain it gave me like mafia vibes. I don't know. Anyway, continuing. So I read Birthday Girl. Yeah, I didn't know what it was about. That's like the one bad thing, as I say in like every book review, I don't read the back of books, I just read them. So Birthday Girl, did not realize who she was gonna end up with. I was very lost in the sauce for a little bit, but gave it 3 stars. I liked the writing, the premise of the book. Not my fave. Moving on. Then I read Things We Never Got Over. The first book I read in one day, okay? I read this book, and I'm pretty sure it's a big book. I might be wrong. 572 pages, okay? I never know how long books are because I read them on my Kindle. Anyway, read through that in one day. I could not put it down. I loved it, okay? Then we moved on to American Prince, which was the second part of the American Princess, Queen, whatever it was called, series. And this one, not as good. I gave it 3 stars. Did not enjoy as much, but we pushed on, okay? Then I read The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, okay? Because I was like, okay, Jaclyn, you've been reading all these fiction. Maybe you need a little come to Jesus moment, okay? Yeah, no, I could have went my whole life without reading that book. I gave it a solid 2 stars. The premise of the book, I understand. It was just like basically like, don't be lazy. That's what I got from the book. It was like, don't be lazy, don't care too much about what people are thinking, because in reality, like, no one cares. So that could have been an email, not a book. Anyway, moving on. Then I read American King. And that was the 3rd and last book of the American Queen series. Yeah, horrible. So bad. Gave it 2 stars. Probably should have given it 1.5. Can't give halves though on Goodreads, so yeah. Then the last book I read and finished before the month was over was I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. That book was like actually kind of sad. I was kind of like, oh. It just made me sad because I didn't realize, like, I loved her on iCarly, and I didn't realize like what her family dynamic was. Yeah. And I guess that just like truly shows you like money isn't everything, and like fame isn't everything, and you never know what's going on between like behind closed doors, and like you only get to see like what people bring to the public eye. So that was like kind of sad, but good. Like I really enjoyed that one. I think I gave it 5 stars. I just thought it was like a different take. I gave it 4.5. Well, in my brain I gave it 4.5. It was 4 stars. It was just like kind of fun to read something about like true things that happen in this world. I don't know. But yeah, that was what I read in May and June. And yeah, I had 1 5-star, and that was really it. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. New content is out every Sunday and Wednesday for the most part. Sometimes I miss a day. If you have any suggestions, please comment them down below. I kind of want to do like a gym fit inspo YouTube video of like different gym outfits you can do, even though I pretty much wear the same vibe. I think that would be fun. But yeah, bye y'all.